Welcome to this video on the currency of the USSR, a history of the Soviet ruble. We will explore the development and collapse of this unique currency. The names ruble and kopek have deep historical roots. Ruble comes from the Russian verb rubit, to chop, referencing a measured piece chopped off a silver ingot. Kopek comes from kopyo, spear, as early coins featured a horseman with a spear. Across the USSR, the currency had various names reflecting different linguistic roots. These included ruble, rubel, manat, som, sum, and karbovanets, highlighting the diversity of the empire. Following the revolution, the new government faced massive hyperinflation. They printed treasury certificates up to 10 million rubles. Inflation moved so quickly that printers left the backs of notes blank. The state implemented significant redenominations. The 50 billion paper rubles of 1917 to 1922 were reformed multiple times, culminating in the 1924 gold ruble, equivalent to 1/10 of a chervonaise. The poltinik and ruble were minted in 90% solid silver, and the chervonaise in 90% gold. Both coins prominently featured the slogan, "Workers of the world, unite." The numismatic evolution saw a shift from the pre-war 1924 silver ruble, which had intrinsic metal value, to the Cold War 1961 cupro-nickel-zinc ruble, valued by state decree, or fiat. The 1947 confiscation involved a sudden 10-to-1 revaluation, aiming to destroy the cash savings of peasants who profited from high wartime food prices. Paper savings vanished, while coins and state wages were untouched. In a command economy, the ruble functioned less as a true currency and more as state rationing scrip. Prices were set by political decision, and distribution was controlled by quotas, not purchasing power. The two rubles model illustrates the official and black market values. Officially, the ruble was heavily subsidized. Below the surface, the black market offered the real street value, reaching up to 100 rubles per USD by 1991. The economic breaking point arrived in the early 1990s. The black market rate, which averaged 4 rubles per dollar for decades, suddenly spiked. By December 1991, the rate collapsed to 100 rubles per dollar. The Pavlov reform in January 1991 gave citizens just 3 days to exchange 50 and 100 ruble notes, with a limit of 1,000 rubles per person. Though new designs were planned, time ran out for the Soviet-era currency. Despite the USSR dissolving in December 1991, Soviet rubles continued to be printed in 1992. This led to massive credit flooding, ruinous inflation, and a frantic withdrawal of the currency in 1993. The 1993 ruble zone fracture saw newly independent nations adopt their own currencies. While Russia maintained a 1-to-1 exchange, countries like Kazakhstan and Moldova introduced significant devaluations for their replacement currencies. The Soviet ruble was never a true global currency. It was a physical manifestation of state authority. When the Soviet state vanished, the conceptual and physical foundation of the currency vanished with it, mirroring the empire's fracture.